Hi guys. Let me just wipe the camera a little bit. Isn't that irritating? Alright. This has got to be a real short video because I got to take Tori to work. So, why do you have the level with you? Why do you have the level? Oh, let me show you. So, I've been, hi kitty. Hi kitty. Oh, you're such a good cat. Ugh. Still at the tail end of my cold a week and a half later. Anyway, it's a beautiful day, guys. It is the, what's the date today? 16th? Let's take a look. It's the 17th of August, 2021. Summer's coming to an end. Isn't that crazy? Seems like it just started. The horses are out in the field. I cleaned the stalls today. Let me just show you some of the stuff I've been doing. I know I haven't been posting or making many videos because after our trip from the schoolie, how's my hair? From the schoolie, hey, Tucker's out. Squirrel. Hi, Tucker. Hi, Tuck Tuck. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, you're such a gorgeous beast. Now you got strawberries here and some other slime, but let me scratch you. They like being scratched, by the way, right here. Hi, sweetie pie. Oh, you're such a good doobie, ain't you? You a good doobie. Oh yeah, look at you. Look at you. Especially right there for some reason. See him? He's raising his butt up. They love it. And he's straining like crazy. I mean, I can hardly move him. That's Tucker. So he's got some beans there. He's got some bananas there. And bending over like this, my head's ready to explode. Oh, you're such a pretty boy. Oh, you're such a pretty boy. Yes, you are. Look at these feet. I don't know if he likes that or not. But I know they like to be scratched on their thing because actually this here is part of his bone. His spine is actually attached to that. And then on the bottom, so his rib cavity won't expand and stuff. So they have to breathe somehow else. I think they bring, I'm not a zoologist, but I watched this on the computer, so it's got to be true. So what happens is they, sun in my face, look at that. They pull the air out into their throat, and then they shove it into their lungs. That's what they said. It was on the internet. It's got to be true, right? So, one of my projects has been sit.
It's back to school time, so here's a lesson in big wireless hype.
Don't move.
Sales usually don't add up to actual
Don't
sales.
move.
Graduate to Straight Talk Wireless. You can keep your phone, number, and 5G network. And for a limited time, you can double the data for just $35 a month. All on America's best 5G network.
You can see him over my shoulder. Did he move?
It's a no-brainer.
Better not have. So anyway, I got this from Mary a few months ago, and it was all beat up. Obviously, things are missing here. My guess is water gets in these cracks and they freeze, so this can't be outside. I sprayed the peep out of it with primer. Good primer yesterday, so I'm going to wait a few more days before it gets totally dried. I'm going to spray him white. Him, her. It's a her. It's a ma'am. It's a ma'am. It's a ma'am. So I spray it white and then put black dots in it like a Dalmatian. I'm retired. Hey, do not buy one of these from Harbor Freight. They're extremely cheap. It lasted maybe 5 tries, but I pulled it so hard that the plastic broke right here. Don't buy it. It's junk. So this one's junk. I got to toss it. So that's, I'll be spraying this. Also, I bought a bunch of these again. What these are magnetic strips for tools. So you can see that picture there. And I bought a ton of these for tools. As you can see, excuse me, man, I'm sniffling yet. Right here is a strip, here's a strip, here's a strip. Now, it's kind of sloppy, but so the tools that you use mostly are easily available and easily to put away. But you still have stuff laying around. You know, so I gotta figure out something about that. So these strips will be attached to the garage wall to hang stuff on. Now, talking about hanging stuff and try to keep stuff organized, I had to use this here, Tire Shine, which is basically a shiny coating for what I'll show you later, and Windex. I'll show you what I'm doing. Squirrel. Another thing, this thing, the battery's totally dead. I was going to try to fire it up yesterday, but there was just got a little bit of a instrument panel lights that would just barely glow. So I'll hook a battery charger on here, and you'll see me try to fire this thing up later on today. And the battery charger is, I have no idea what I did to this freaky battery charger. See, that's a problem I have sometimes, is I place stuff in a really, really good place and I'll be cow kicked. I don't know what I did with it. So what's happening in this room? Oh, hey, check that out. Yeah, buddy. I cleaned this thing up. Check how nice and shiny it is. Again, using that tire stuff, using paint brushes to clean every little knob, yada, yada, yada. I took this to my guitar trainer to teach me how to run this thing. Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know. Oh, another thing that I did was, I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, but let me turn the light on. There. So, these right here, I've repaired 5 or 6 times, but they feel so nice. So nice. And what I did, and I forgot that this stuff behaved that way, was I used Gorilla Glue, original. But I remember years ago, I would use it, and what would happen is it would foam up. And look at that. It comes out clear, and then the next day it foams up into this garbage. Look at that. So now I got to grind all that stuff out. Grind all that. Look at that. It's pretty hard though. So if this works, and grinding it, sanding it, is going to help, these shoes, I'll be able to walk the Sinai Peninsula once before it'll wear out. Because those that walk that Sinai Peninsula, their sandals they never wore. What? Yeah, that's a true story, my man. So I did both of these, strengthened them up a little bit. I love these things, and what I did is I just painted this black spray paint, and it looks good. And if you look at it like this, looks good. So I have to hurry because I got to take Tori to work. Let me turn the lights out. To show you something else that I'm working on. In 2000, Kathy and I bought this property here, and I had this barn built. I did the whole interior. I added on that piece. Kathy put that pool in. This barn was here, and the house is right there. And that property right here was 10 acres. That was going for $125,000, and I never bought it. Kathy said, Dirk, please buy it, buy it. I said, why do we need another 10 acres? We have 10 acres. Why do we need another 10 acres? It's sold right away. I could have bought it, but I didn't do it. Are you sorry? I don't know if I am or not, because what are you going to do with another 10 acres except for, you know, have a hunter on there, which Zane would have been happy. Happy as punch. So I didn't buy it. This guy buys it. His name was Graig Koster. Koster. Very Dutch. Hey, I cleaned the stalls, by the way. Squirrel. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Jen's doing a really good job of training Perrin, by the way. That horse is phenomenal. Oh, check that out. So, see that hanger there? I know it's kind of dark in here with the door open. So, this hanger here, man, can you even see it? Now you can. I got from the guy that bought the property there, and built a house. His name was Graig Koster, and he gave me this, the brass. No, it's not Keeler brass, but it's brass. And I built the back end of there. And here it says brass detail from Graig Koster, 2003. So he gave it to me to 2003. Today it's July 17, or is it 18? 2021. 17. So August 17, 2021. So he gave me this because we were new neighbors. And then a year later, wood detail by Dirk Haaf. So I made the wood, which is just cheap pine, and then attached this thing to it. And there it sat for ages in my tack room. I didn't have any place to hang it. I got so much. Here, let me show you. My tack room is so full of stuff hanging. I know this is getting a little long-winded, but okay. So in the tack room, I made these things here, hangers for the saddles. As you can see, I made 3 of those. You can hang saddles. Oh, and I made these here. I know it's dark. Oh man, what would I stepped in that water? So here you can see a little better. So you can see this stuff here, these boards here, made that a little bit different than differently, and hung these things, harnesses. I really got to work that stuff. It's pretty bad. Then later on, I built the blah 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 blah. Anyway, also made this loft here. And I said this before too. Me and the girls try to sleep up there, daughters, and the horses made so much noise that we couldn't sleep. So he gave that to me, Graig Koster, and I will finish screwing. I just put 1 screw in there right now. I wanted to level it out, and the problem I noticed is, so that's not quite level. I have 1 screw in there, so you can pivot around that. Oh my, that looks square, right? Now the problem is, I screwed these things on square, but if you look at this bar, it doesn't sit square. So these horses aren't perfectly square. So if that doesn't look too bad, I'm just gonna bump this down just a hair if I can. Wow. There, it's a little bit off square, and the reason why I did that is because this goes uphill this way. Try to bring it down a little bit. Now let's see what it looks like if I stand back. What do you guys think? I think it's going to be okay. It's a horse barn. Stop the madness. So let's run these things in here. How am I going to set this tripod? Oh man, you guys think you can stay there? All right, I'll screw it in. Don't fall, please. Ask you nicely. Three screws, who cares, right? Gonna be plenty. So there's supposed to be a stud there. And maybe not. I think the studs go this way now that I think of it. Yeah. So the only thing that's going to hold it are these really short ones. Short screws. Is this even long enough? Oh yeah. Into the OSB. But like I said, who cares? Nobody's going to hang on it. Now that held good. I'm going to put one more of those on this side. It'll be plenty good. Now the guy that buys this property is going to wonder, how is this thing you've been being held on? Where's the hole? There it is. You guys still watching? So now it's not made for people to hang on. That means you too. Oh man, yeah, even this thing here is so cheap. Not cheap, but so thin, this bar. So ta-da! Not look too bad, but you know, I just didn't have enough hangers anywhere. So check this out. So I got this stuff here, just sitting here, and I'm sure Jen would really appreciate it if they were hung nicely. I don't know how to hang it. I'm not a hangman. And there's one more. See, so these things were all hanging on the walls and what have you. And now I have a place